and she will live. So Jesus arose and followed him, so did his disciples. Think about that. His faith led him to Jesus, and the first thing he did was fall down and worship him. And Jesus follows him. Because when our faith feeds our worship, we're in the presence of God, and everywhere we go in his government, which is the church, he is with us. And we're called to have impact in this world for God, because we are his government, which is the church. Amen. And suddenly a woman who had a flow of blood for 12 years, write that down, 12, the number 12. We're going to talk about the number 12. When we read the Bible and you hear repetitive numbers, God is speaking to us prophetically in the numbers. And I'm going to explain. 12 years of bleeding. This is Jews at this time. Women, when they would bleed, they were considered ceremonial unclean, and they were not allowed to step out of their house, and they had to be washing for 7 times, which another number, which represents God's complete spirit, which means cleansing by his spirit, right? But she by faith, this issue in her life would never get fixed. She went to physicians, when you read Mark and Luke, and she got worse because she went to doctors before she went to God. And this sometimes we get in this traditions of repetitive things and not really in faith and worship in God. There's nothing wrong going to doctors. The point is that when you're sick or hurting, we should always talk to God in faith and worship him in these times, and watch God empower you to get through it. Watch healing happen. And when you go to the doctors, you'll see that there's a place for doctors, but there's also a place we have to put God first in our faith and worship. It says 12 years from behind and touched his hem of his garment. This will make the rabbi ceremonially unclean. They would stone her to death, so she has to be covered, so she won't be seen who she is, because they know who she is. So she's worried about everybody else, but she has faith in God. So her faith in God got her to go, because this issue in her life, being ceremonially unclean, being unclean was an issue in her life, right? She said, if I may touch his garment, I shall be made well. But Jesus turned, and when he saw her, he said, be of good cheer.